Hello. So today I'll be solving a word problem from pair of linear equation into variable chapter, which specially deals with work and time problems. So this is a typical question like this: 2 women and 5 men can together finish a work in 4 days, while 3 women and 6 men can finish it in 3 days. Find the time taken by 1 woman alone to finish the work and also that taken by 1 man alone. So you see here manpower and time of work, taken to finish the work are given. So first of all, let us focus on what are asked to find and let us assume them as variable. Then it will be easy to write down the equations. So what we have to find? We have to find the time taken by 1 woman alone. So let me take this as variable. Let time taken by 1 woman alone to finish the work, we take that to be x. Unit is given days, so days, x days. And also let time taken by 1 man alone to finish the work is y days. So these are all variables which we are asked to find, and we have written the units also. So now after defining the variable, we have to how to manage the question. You see, this is a typical question of work time. So what we do, we find out the amount of or the part of the whole work done by 1 woman in 1 day. That is, in 1 day's work we have to find out. So 1 day's work of 1 woman, that is the contribution of 1 woman alone in 1 day to the work, will be how much? Because when the one woman works alone, she takes x days. So obviously in 1 day, the part of the work done by will be 1 upon x. So 1 day's work of 1 woman is your 1 upon x. Actually 1 upon x part of the work of the whole work. Similarly, 1 day's work of 1 man will be, because 1 man takes y days, so in 1 day how much work he will be able to do? It will be 1 upon y part of work. So this is important to define. So with the help of this, we will be able to write the equations. Now let's see 2 women. So what we write will be consider everything in 1 day, the part of work done in 1 day. So how much work will be contributed by 2 women? It will be 2 into this. This is contributed by 1 woman. So according to the question, we can write 2 women, or let me write in 1 day. In 1 day, everything I will be doing in 1 day. So in 1 day, 2 women will be contributing how much work? 2 into 1 by x. This is by 1 woman, so this. Then plus and 5 men, so plus 5 into 1 man's contribution is this 1 upon y, so 1 by y. So this much, that is, this is the contribution by 2 women and this is the contribution by 5 men. And how much work will they be doing in 1 day? Because together, when they work together, they are taking 4 days. So this will be 1/4 of the part of work. Actually, okay. So this is not required. So this, we are writing the equation in terms of the part of the work done in 1 day by 2 women and 5 men, and that is will be 1 upon 4 because they take 4 days to finish. So this is your equation 1. Similarly, we can also write down the second equation from the second condition, while 3 women and 6 men can finish it in 3 days. So in 1 day, 3 women, contribution of 3 women is this much of work. Then contribution of 6 men to the work will be this much, and together this they finish 3 days, so it will be 1/3. So in this way we form the equations. Okay. So now these are not linear equation in two variable, as variable are in the denominator. So we'll be doing the proper substitution. So let 1 by x is equal to a and 1 by y is equal to b. Then this equation will become twice a, okay, let me write it here, twice a plus 5b is equal to 1 by 4. Now what we do, for avoiding fraction, we will cross multiply. So it will be 4 to the 8a, 20b is equal to 1. So this is equation 3. Then similarly from this I will be getting an equation 3a plus 6b is equal to 1 by 3. Then by cross multiplying I will be getting 9a plus 18b is equal to 1. So equation 4. So equation 3 and equation 4 are now linear equation in two variable a and b. So now we can solve in so many ways: method of substitution, method of elimination, method of cross multiplication. But I will show you a very easy method. How you do? We generate a third equation by subtracting one equation from the other. So let us subtract equation 3 from 4. So this method I have shown you in many questions. That is, it is a very easy way of solving. That is generating a third equation. So I am subtracting 3 from 4. So equation 4 minus 3 will give us what? 9a minus 8a is simply a, and 18 minus 20 is minus 2b, 1 minus 1 0, RHS 0. So that becomes a is equal to 2b, a very simple equation. So equation 3 is this, and this is equation 4. So what we have done, we have subtracted equation 3 from 4 and got a very simple equation. We named it as 5. Now I can use this or substitute this in any one of the equation. I'll be substituting 5 in equation 3, say 3. Then 8 into a. So in place of a, I'll be writing 2b plus 20b is equal to 1. So, or 16b plus 20b is equal to 1, or 36b is equal to 1, or b is equal to 1 upon 36. Now what was our b? Our b was 1 by y. We have taken, so 1 by x was a and 1 by y was b. So this is your 1 by y. That gives you y is equal to 36. That is, the time taken by one man alone to finish the work is 36 days. I got the answer. Now I have to find the value of x. Very easily I can get it. What will I do? First of all, find the value, because a is 1 by x. So from equation 5 I can get the value of this. So from equation 5, what is a? A is twice b, 2 into, what was our b? Was 1 by 36. So 1 by 36. So it is 1 by 18. So a is again 1 by x. So this is your 1 by x, which gives your x is equal to 18. Therefore the answers are: one man alone takes to finish the work x days, that is 18 days. 18 days. And one man takes y days, so it is 36 days. So these are the answers. So in these questions, first of all, the two things to be taken care, that is, we have to consider the part of the work done in one day. Then we will be able to write the equations. Then we have to convert them into linear equation by suitable conversions, suitable substitution of the variables. And then we get these two equations by simplification, that is, to linear equation to variable, and which can further be simplified by subtracting one from the other to get a very simple equation when we can use the method of substitution. and then it becomes very easy, calculations becomes very easy, unlike your method of cross multiplication or method of elimination. Okay. Next question. Rohit travels 300 km partly by train and partly by bus. She takes 4 hours if she travels 60 km by train and remaining by bus. Now, if she travels 100 km by train and the remaining by bus, she takes 10 minutes longer. Find the speed of the train and that of the bus. So what you have to find, let me first write down them as the variable. So let the speed of the train be x kilometer per hour. So always give unit when I define a variable. So speed of the train and that of the bus. So, and also let the speed of the bus be y kilometer per hour. So this is our variables. We have defined a proper unit and these we have to find. So now let us understand the situation. So we travels 300 km. That is a distance of 300 km. So now she can travel this distance in 2 different ways. She will be traveling partly by train, partly by bus. But she can give different durations to these different modes of traveling. So in the first case, what she does, in case 1, she is traveling 60 km by train. So up to 60 km, she will be moving by train. And then the remaining 300 minus 60, that is 240 km. This distance should be traveling by bus. And then total time taken is, in this case, 4 hours. So now the thing is that the statement is given in terms of time. So we have to use the equation that is time is equal to distance upon speed. Because distance is speed into time, so this one I will be using because it is given in terms of time. So the time taken moving 60 km, this is a 60 km, will be distance is 60 and the speed, this is by train, this much by train, so speed of train I have taken x, so the time taken by train will be 60 km by x, so this is the time taken by train. Then time taken by bus, distance is 240. So distance by speed, speed of this is by bus, speed of bus is y. These are all in hour. So this is your time taken by bus. So time taken by train is this much and time taken by bus is this much. And the total time is your 4 hours. So in this way we can form the equation. So according to the question, first case 60 upon x plus 240 upon y is equal to 4, equation 1. Now in the second case, what happens if she travels 100 km by train, that is instead of 60, now she will be traveling 100 km by train. This is now 100 km by train. Then the remaining 300 minus 100, that is 200 km she will be traveling by bus. In the second case, so the time taken by train will be, distance is your 100 km and the speed of the train is x. That is, I am using distance by speed is time. Then time taken by bus, distance is 200 km and the speed of the bus is y. So this total time is now this. It takes 10 minutes longer. So 4 hours plus 10 minutes. This is the thing. Now 4 hours plus 10 minutes. 10 minutes can be converted into hour. 10 by 60. So this will be the total time. So this, or it is 4 plus 1 by 6, or is equal to 6, 4, 6, 24, 25. So that means this much time is taken now. So if she travels by 100 km by train and the rest 200 km by bus, then she will be taking 25 upon 6 hour. So we can write the second equation. Also according to the question, time taken by train 100 upon x plus time taken by bus 200 by y, and the time taken is now 25 upon 6. That is, we have simplified 4 hour plus 10 minutes, we have simplified to this. So this is the second equation. So this is the part of forming equation gone, using this basic equation that time is distance by speed. Now what we'll be doing, so again these are not linear equation into variable. So we know the method, we have to substitute a new variable, that is 1 upon x will be a new variable a, and 1 upon y is another variable b. This we assume. So that this equation now becomes 60a plus 240b is equal to 4, which can be further simplified, as you see. Always before starting the solution of equations, we always try to bring the equation in their lowest form. So as you see, 4 is a common factor. So if I divide both sides by 4, with this can be simplified. 4 into 15 is 60, so I can write this 15a plus 4 6 are 24, so it is 60b is equal to 1. So you have divided both sides by 4 and got a simpler equation, and let me mark is as equation 3. 1, 2, 3, that is 1 is being simplified to 3, and so this equation 1 is converted into a linear equation into new variables a and b, and we mark by, after simplification we marked it as equation 3. Similarly this one also, as you see, 25 is a common factor. 25 into 4 is 100, so if I divide both sides by 25, so it will be 4 by a, or let me write 1 upon x will be your a, or let me write one more step, 100a plus 200b is 25 by 6. So divide both sides by 25, so it will become, or 4 into 25 is 100, so it is 4a. 8 into 25 is 200, 8b is 1 by 6. And as we never keep fractional numbers, so we cross multiply. 4 6 are 24, 48b is equal to equation 1. So I can write it here now, 24a plus 48b is equal to equation 1. Say this is equation equal to 1 is equal to equation 4. So this second equation is simplified or into a linear equation, converted into a linear equation to variable, and this is okay. So now this is the pair of linear equation 3 and 4 we have got from the A question. So how to solve? So again we can avoid the method of cross multiplication or elimination. As you see, the coefficients are quite big, and it is why it is possible, because I have observed that the RHS of both the equations are equal 1. So in this kind of equations where RHS is same, we can subtract one from the other so that the two variables a and b will be directly related, and then we can use the method of substitution in any one of the equation. So obviously let us subtract, say let us subtract this one from the, we are subtracting one equation from the other. So it is minus 9a and it is plus 12b is equal to 0 after subtracting. So, or I can write, I can take to the other side, or 9a is equal to 12b. We can further simplify, divide both sides by 3. So it is 3a is equal to 4b. Let us stop here. So this is equation 5. So from these two equations, I have generated a third equation. That is a very method I have shown you in recent questions. So I have generated third equation so that my work will be easier, simplified. So now you see what we will be doing. Use this one, equation 3. What is equation 3? 15a plus 60b is equal to 1. As you see, if 15a is a multiple of 3a, so I can write in this way, or 5 into 3a. 15a, why I have written, because I know 3a can be substituted directly. So there is no need of writing a is equal to 4 by 3. This thing you have to observe. So this is where in solving pair of linear equation two variable, it is so important to observe the coefficients of the equation. Then you can choose your methods, which will help you in saving time, and your calculations will be less, and the chance of mistakes will be also less. So I have 15 can be written in this way, 5 into 3a. Why? Because 3a is 4b. I will be able to substitute this 3a here. So now I write, or 5 into, using 5 in place of 3 I will be writing 4b. Using equation 5. Here I have equation 5. So you see the things, 3 is 4b, in place I have splitted 15 into 5 into 3a. So in place of 3 I have written 4b. So the thing is now linear equation in one variable, so easy to solve. That is basically method of substitution I have done here. So 5 4 is 20, 20 plus 60 is 80, so 80b is 1, or 80b is 1. Therefore b is equal to 1 upon 80. So I got the value of b. And what is b? b I have defined as 1 upon y, so 1 upon y. So therefore by cross multiplication, or y is equal to 80. Now again come to the equation 5. Equation 5, 3a is equal to, equation 5 will give you 3a is equal to 4b. So 3a is equal to 4 into b. What is b? b is your 1 by 80. 1 by 80. 420 is 80. So 3a is equal to 1 by 20, or a is equal to 1 by 3 to the 6, 60. A is 60. And what is a? A is your 1 by x. 1 by x. So therefore x is 60. Therefore x is equal to 60. So these are the answers. So we can write, and the answer, speed of the train was taken x. So speed of the train is 60 km per hour, and speed of the bus is y, 80 km per hour. So these are the answers.